What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all all having a pretty good morning. I just woke up and I'm just trying to get some content recorded, but today I just wanted to make a video about what I think is pretty much the winning mentality you have to adopt if you want to get better at this game. And honestly, this is field tested. All of this, what I'm saying, is field tested. I played about 1,000 games, got my ass kicked about 1,000 times to get all this information that I'm going to be sharing with y'all today. So if y'all do enjoy this video, make sure y'all subscribing if you're brand new. Make sure you hit the like button if you agree, and comment down below if these tips or the mentality I'm going to tell y'all that y'all need to have helps. So first off, before you get into a match, I would say when they tell you what map that you're going to play on, that's the first step. The first step is figuring out which map you're going to play on. From there, you can decide what type of weapon is best suited for that specific map. So certain maps have really long lines of sight, so most likely you're going to want to use a sniper or an AR or something like that. So first step starts with the map selection. From there, you need to figure out which gun that you want to use. That's probably going to help you out the most whenever you're going to play on this map. Second step from there, when you get into the game, you first spawn, you got to realize this. This is the mindset you need to start off with. Okay. Hey, this game is not meant for rushing. It's already been about 4 or 5 days. It took me this long to realize it. But this game is not meant to be rushed. There's no such thing as rushing in this game. You gotta play passive, conservative. Basically, you gotta play like, you gotta pretty much hide behind everything. Play tactical. I guess that's what they was going for, because they hit it right on the nail. That's how you gotta play. I didn't want to accept it, but hey, you do what you gotta do. Oh, this guy blew me up. But yeah, you gotta play tactical, you gotta play slow, you gotta play passive. Rushing, might as well get that out of your head. Throw it away. So here's how I like to think about it. I don't know how I'm gonna structure this video. I don't know if I'm gonna put a step 1, step 2. I'm probably not gonna do that. This is just me speaking. Like I said, I just woke up. This is my opinion. Oh shit, got him. This is just my straight, unfiltered opinion. This is how I like to go about it. You know, when I'm running around, moving positions and stuff, I think about it like this. Okay, the position I'm at right now, what are all my blind spots? You got to consider all your blind spots, you know, where your enemies can potentially come up behind you, beside you. Because half the time these spawns be pretty random and pretty shitty. So whenever you're just holding down a position, think about that. You know, where can my enemy come up without me knowing? And that kind of ties back into that perk. I think it's called, fuck, I forgot what it was called, but that doesn't matter. There's a perk that you can get that basically just flashes up your screen whenever an enemy can see you but you can't see them. I got it on all my classes. Pretty useful. But yeah, just consider, you know, where can my enemy sneak up on me? That's a good thing to keep in mind if you want to do good in this game. And also another thing, I don't care if it's true or not, half the time these enemies, these people, they don't have a UAV, but really they have a UAV, meaning they know exactly where you're at, where you're gonna be at all given times. You keep that in your head, I guarantee you'll play a lot slower, a lot more cautious. I mean, I find it true. This is 100% true. The enemy has a UAV at all times. So with that in mind, just predict that somebody's going to be pre-aiming you if you go down a hall. Somebody's going to be camping inside a building. You should be running around with the notion that, you know, They already know you're coming. They already camping. People are slowly but surely starting to figure out that this game is camping. It is what it is. It's the sad truth, but this is what Call of Duty has come to. Now, previously I made a video saying, you know, what's all wrong with the game, but this video is meant to help anybody out that is just now getting on the game or having a lot of trouble sticking with it, pulling kills and getting dubs. Yeah, just keep in mind that the enemy always has a UAV. And probably another tip I would give you is you gotta play as many games as you can, because if you just not hopping on, don't expect to be getting off unless you like Korean Savage or Swag or somebody like that. You know, because those dudes, they're not even human. They do that for a living. They get nukes for a living. But pretty general tip that I would give y'all is just play as many games as you can. Get used to the maps. Figure out where the choke points at. You know, figure out where all the windows and all the fuck, I forgot the name of that shit. Oh, got him. Basically, where all the vantage points at. You know, where can all the enemies see you? Lines of sight. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. That's what I meant to say. Lines of sight. So yeah, just play a game as much as you can. Figure out where all the lines of sight are, and you're on your way to success. And probably another tip I would give y'all is double check, because half the time when you look at something, basically you're playing a game of I Spy. I don't know if y'all ever read a book like that called I Spy. It's like certain things you have to look at, and it's in a room or whatever it is. There's a bunch of shit in the picture. You got to figure out where the little target items at. This game is a lot like that. So I would say, you know, double check, because when you're aiming and you're looking around, everything on your screen, there's something there. Don't get me wrong, there's something there. And that kind of ties into just, they did a good job, I guess, with keeping enemies camouflage. I mean, I don't like it because I can hardly ever see them. I gotta fucking put on like my fucking reading glasses just to see somebody. But yeah, half the time when you think an enemy's not there, an enemy is there. So, you know, another tip I'll give y'all is just double check. And also, when you do get into a gunfight, expect a party. And what I mean by that is, if you in a gunfight and you kill somebody, best believe his friend is right there on his ass waiting for you, and he gonna blow your brains out. It happened to me about, I can't even tell you how many times it happened, but it made me rage. You gotta realize, if you run into one enemy, most likely you're gonna be running into his best friend right there. He gonna be right there waiting for him. So I don't know if I have any more tips. Just my biggest tip would probably be just to play slower, adapt. Like I said, I did make a video saying that, you know, the maps are a huge problem for this game, which they are. I'm not lying on that. There's countless videos on YouTube already, and we all have the same problem. It's just maps. Maps are the biggest problem. But if you don't want to give up on this game, which I don't, I still like the game. You know, the gunfights and stuff are still fun. If you don't want to give up on the game, you just gotta adapt. At the end of the day, you just gotta adapt and figure out what best works for you. But just to go over what I said, remember the enemy always has a UAV. Think about the map selection, your gun choice, all that ties into each other. And realize that nobody's ever by themselves. You're always gonna have a teammate with them, so expect that. And honestly, just play as much as you can. It's pretty much a fact that the more you do something, the more practice you put in, inevitably you're gonna get better. That goes with everything. But I don't know if I'm gonna call this a tips video or whatever. It's not really that structured. But if y'all enjoyed that video and watched the whole thing, just want to let y'all know that I greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit a like button if you enjoyed. Comment down below which tip or strategy I gave helped you out the most. Go give it a try, man. This wasn't a really well planned video, but I really do feel like this mentality, you'll see improvements probably in one day. So make sure y'all comment down below and let me know what tip or something I gave you best helped you out, or if I missed something, comment down below that. And also letting y'all know that recently I just started putting in featured comments, so if you do actually comment, you have a chance to be featured on the next video, or it's basically just a little shout out. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video, man.
Enemy at the boiler room.
You see what happens?
If I die one more fucking time on this side of this goddamn spawn and it doesn't fucking flip, I'm gonna quit. Wanna go play fucking Black Ops 4?
Enemy
I can handle
UAV
fucking
overhead.
specialist over this bullshit.
Enemy.
Fucking dude!
Enemy at the train
I
track.
can't even fucking camp without someone shooting me in the fucking back. I'm done with this fucking bullshit. I'm gonna take this game back to GameStop and get at least some of my fucking money back.